Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator. I'm excited to get started. So excited, in fact, that I already set up our ride for today. We have a pickup for some construction equipment that we've got to take from where we are in the northern tip of Idaho down to Lewiston, which will give us one of two cities that we need in order to be able to get the achievement for getting all the cities in Idaho. So it is raining here, but I have some big news. So as we head out here onto the road, I want to share with a rather interesting piece of news, because for those of you that have been with this series for a long time, and by the way, just to kind of get us centered here, we're driving 10 minutes. All right, there's Diesel, our dog. We're driving 10 minutes to go pick up looks like a car over there, but maybe we're okay. Yeah, to pick up some construction equipment and take it down for about a 3.5-hour drive. It's Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. I just actually slept through the night, so we'd be driving during the day rather than at nighttime. And that brings me to the first interesting piece of news that we have here. You may know that I've been complaining about our drivers quite a bit, in particular Jana Kay. And we ended our last episode by upgrading Jana Kay's truck to a 500 horsepower engine. Went to sleep 8 hours ago in game time, woke up now. Jana Kay, in the amount of time that we went sleeping, made $18,000 for our company. So maybe there is something to be said for the old she needed a better truck type of argument. Now with that 18,000 plus I think the 5 or 6 we're going to pick up from this one, we might be able to upgrade one of our other drivers' trucks, which might further generate more income and getting that positive spiral of money going here. So kind of excited about the future now for Zilla Trucking, the American branch. Hopefully it can connect somehow, get close to the European success that we've achieved. We're just raking in money over there, on the verge, I think, of having a very profitable company in Europe. Anyway, I'm going to drive another 5 minutes. We'll get this picked up. It's going to be a long load. I'll probably bump into things and lose a little bit of money, but you know how that goes. And I'll see you as we get there. All right, so here's our pickup. It's a big front end loader shovel type of thing. I think it's part of from that Volvo DLC pack. And we'll grab this here, hook it all up. I gotta make sure I get this right here. Now, I did learn more about backing up from someone else. Feels like after every episode, someone posts, didn't get that. Oh, there we go. Now we're in. All right, so we are all set to go here. Let's take a look at our load. Oof, it's a long one. That's why they're paying us a lot. We're getting the big bucks for this. Let's get back out here. Off we go. We have, looks like a 3-hour and 36-minute journey. Hoping for good success here, and I think it'll pick us up 6,000 bucks. That'll leave us with over 20,000, even counting the fact that we have to pay our loan up pretty soon here. So maybe we'll be able to get another upgrade in here shortly. Hoping for all kinds of positive things. Anyway, we will get out on the road here, and then we'll connect a little bit as we get a little bit farther down the way.
Şimdiki çıkışı kullanın.
A little bit overconfident on that rotary. No damage though. It's all good. I was like, yeah, I got this. I don't got this.
Düz ilerleyin.
So we got about 3 hours left. Took us a little while to get through the town there with only one minor mishap there going across the rotary. I thought I could cut that faster than I could, but I completely lost control of it. Anyway, a couple things to talk about. A few interesting things to talk about. First of all, I should probably refer back to I think I've got some final decisions on the new series and things like that. And thanks again. I talked about this I know in the last episode, but I'm not quite sure we had a final resolution. But what I've decided I want to do is I'm going to start a new series with ETS2 after version 1.44 comes out and ProMods gets updated to work with it, because I think it seems pretty clear that 1.44, the newest update, is probably pretty imminent. It's going to come pretty soon, and once that happens, ProMods will break and they have to update it. At least that's generally what happens. And if it doesn't take long, then it doesn't take long, but usually there's some kind of an adjustment period for when the new version comes out and ProMod's loan paid. Okay, good. I thought we got a fine. The loan is paid. We have 12,000 now. So that's how much money you have left. But so yeah, and I'm just going to start it with ATS too. I'm going to wait a little while on American Truck Simulator because we have a lot of things we're still doing with this one. It's still pretty new and stuff like that. But Euro Truck Simulator series is up to episode 86 now? 87 will be the next one. And so I'm going to start a new series, going to completely new numbering system with Euro Truck Simulator, and it's going to be Euro Truck Simulator with the Pro mods installed. And we're going to kind of focus, I think, a lot on starting over again, building up the trucking company and stuff like that. Still do achievements with that series and things like that, but more specifically to explore the places that Euro Truck Simulator allows us to explore with the Pro mods attachment to it. There's so many more cities, both within the established game of Euro Truck Simulator and then well beyond the boundaries of the current Euro Truck Simulator kind of environment. So I'm really excited about that kind of exploration series. I'm going to keep the old series going because I don't think we're done with that one by any means. We want to do the experiment with the drivers. Still a lot of achievements we can get, and still want to kind of get those kind of some of those larger achievements where you have a certain number of bases with maxed out drivers and all that kind of stuff. So I still think there's a lot of driving to do in that series, but I think it would be fun to start something fresh and start something new and to explore some Pro mods. And then so I think, I'm going to wait with the American Truck Simulator series, not going to start that up for a while, maybe summertime a little bit, maybe a couple months, 2 or 3 months, maybe start up a second series. Probably that will be, I'm leaning towards that being a Pro Mods Canada series. Oh, income driver Eva S. She's our new driver, almost $500. At least it's positive. So that's good. Start a series with that. And then there was another idea. I think it might have been, I'm not sure if it was Atik or someone else that mentioned an idea of starting a series that explores the other map mods that are out there. And just and then maybe does a mini series with something like that. I think that might be fun to do. I don't know if we would do that with this existing one, perhaps, or with a different one. I'm not really sure. But I think it would be fun, because I'd like to check out, I know there's a Pro mod, not a Pro mods, but there's a map mod for certain island environments. I know there's one that I've seen for Japan and stuff like that. So it would be fun to kind of just check those out from kind of an episode perspective. And maybe those would be separate episodes or numbered the same as kind of the Euro Truck Simulator, but anything like that. Just try to explore some of the new things and kind of odd and interesting things that are in the game here. So that's the kind of rough plan going forward for the series, and I'll mention this probably on the Euro Truck Simulator one as well. Otherwise, on American Truck Simulator, I want to kind of keep going as we're going. A lot of achievements to work on. Eventually kind of now and then offer some kind of exploration into some of the mods like we've been doing. I also want to go back and do a little bit more historical stuff and then trivia episodes and do more of those in Euro Truck Simulator too, because I've kind of gotten away from some of those history episodes, which are really fun to do. So that's kind of, I guess this episode has turned into kind of a what's in store for the future of our American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator series. But I'm really excited now to kind of keep going, building forward. I feel like it's been I've always enjoyed playing the games, and it's I think one of the reasons a lot of times people will say, put out more episodes, can you do more episodes and things like that, and I haven't really done that. And the reason why I haven't done that is that I really don't want to burn out on the games. I feel like this is a really fun game for me to play 2-3 times a week, maybe 4 times a week or so, for, an hour or so. And that way it always stays fresh. I keep doing it, and I feel like if I made more episodes in a week and drove a lot more in a week, that I would burn out on it and I would not want to play it as much. So part of the plan is to play just enough to keep things fresh all the time. I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4 episodes a week, maybe at least 2 episodes a week, but 3 or 4 episodes a week is a really nice amount to kind of keep the series relatively fresh and yet not have me not burn out on the game. Because I think if I played a ton at one period of time, after about a month or two, I'd be like, oh yeah, I don't want to do it anymore. So that's kind of the rough plan going forward. Anyway, we've managed to chatter away for an hour of our 3-hour journey now. The weather's cleared up, everything's good. We are cutting through Idaho down to Lewiston. Some nice terrain here. It looks like this is a place we haven't been before, interestingly enough. But we will continue our way down the road here, and let's touch base another hour or so when we've got left. And got another interesting parking comment that I want to share back on one of our previous American Truck Simulator episodes. So we'll see you in a little bit, and we'll chat about parking again. which is related to our particular trailer too. I think. I'm quite sure. Anyway, I'm babbling. We'll see you in a bit. So we've got about an hour left in our drive. It's been a relatively pleasant drive with nice highway driving, making good time. Got some pretty good scenery if we take a look around here. Wide open spaces. A lot of green here in Idaho now, so very cool. Anyway, I wanted to share another comment because I feel like this is happening almost every week now. So here's a comment from Sounder, and I've got it off to my left-hand side here, so I'm going to try to read this as I go, which is always a good idea, right? Reading and driving at the same time. Anyway, Sounder said, it's about parking. It's reversing a B double, and I think a B double must be like a tandem. Maybe that's a word for a tandem trailer that I'm not sure of, with like a pivot or something like that. But anyway, it goes, reversing a B double is part of the multi-combination license test in Australia. So, and he says, I think I had to reverse 75 meters without deviating more than 1 meter. I actually used ATS to work on the muscle memory before the test. So this is basically a comment. Whoa, we're going pretty fast. It's a comment from someone who's gotten their multi-combination line. So a real truck driver in Australia who says backing up a B double, which I assume is, I don't know what a B double is. I should probably look that up, but I'm sure it's some kind of a double or a tandem. Maybe that's the Australian word for it. And I don't know what the B refers to, if that's a pivot or not. But basically he says you got to back up a tandem trailer for 75 meters, only deviating by 1 meter. Sounds really hard. So, but what it seems like almost every week now there's a post, because I talked a lot about how it's impossible to back up the tandem trailers. I don't think I can do it. Wow, complaining. And now I'm getting all these posts by people that say, no, you can back up the tandem trailers with the pivot points. You can back up tandem trailers and stuff like that. I've done it. It's part of the license test. So it's like, oh, I mean, it's cool to hear. It's also cool it's kind of cool for me as someone who creates these videos to hear from real truck drivers. It kind of makes me a little bit nervous, maybe, perhaps, because I imagine a real truck driver is a lot better than I am, for sure, at this type of thing. I think we go this way. All right, not quite sure here. Yeah, this looks good. But I'm sure, I'm just playing a game, right? But it's cool to hear from real truck drivers that are watching these. And there's a couple been in Euro Truck Simulator and stuff like that, and a few more talking about. But hearing about the backing up experience, it makes me determined to kind of spend a couple hours someday going in here and really trying to back one of these things up. So we'll keep plugging away at it here. I'll have to look up what a B double is. Sounder, if you're out there, if you're watching this one, is a B double just a straight tandem, or is it a tandem with one of those pivots in it? Because that's what seems to be the hard part. Lewiston, yay, 10 of 11 cities, only one more to go in Idaho. It's that pivot point in some of these American trailers. Like this one has, it's got two double pivot in the back. That's what seems to make it really hard for backing up. A straight tandem, if there's only 2 pivot points, where the first trailer connects to the cab and where the second trailer connects to the first trailer, if it's only got those 2 pivot points, that feels somewhat feasible. But it's when you get that third pivot point, with the articulated trailers, that it feels like it's really hard to back those up. So anyway, I'm kind of babbling on, but I thought it was interesting. We actually only got 7 minutes to go in this drive. So we are at Lewiston now. Looks like we got somewhat of an adventurous left turn here. Let's hog both lanes so that we can successfully complete this. Looking forward. Talking about backing up like this and talking about this, I'm assuming we're going to get one of these I can do anything things. And now with all these people telling me about how, yeah, you can back these up and everything like that, I feel like we have to try it today. I've already just run right over the middle of a rotary earlier on in this adventure. But we'll see what we get here. 4 minutes to go. Let's check in as soon as we pull up to our delivery. All right, here we are at Amsteel. We just have to kind of go around this corner, and then we'll see what kind of parking we get. I'm feeling like we really need to accept this I can do anything challenge here. This is a junkyard. Why are we taking that? I guess a junkyard could use one of these things. Makes sense. Oh, this feels like it's going to be hard, whatever it is. All right, let's see what we got here. I can do anything, 150. right over there. Well, I think we can do this. Right? We just have to pull past it, come way forward, and then back it straight up. I can do anything. Watch me do it. It's right over there, right? Sure. Oh, there's a big pile of junk in the way. I can't do that. Can I? Right there. Okay, can we go all the way around? I bet we can. We can go on this side too, right? Oh, we're going to totally screw this up. I'm confident we are. I think we can go all the way around this big pile of junk, right? Yeah. Those do not go around this thing don't apply to us. We can come in the back way. We're going to get this. Anyway, we'll line it up and we'll see in a second here. Feeling pretty confident that we can do our second I can do anything. Oh yeah, look at that. It's right over here. Check it out. This is going to be hard to get this in there. How am I going to get this in here? I have to drop it in. No. Yeah, we can do anything. We can do anything. Just keep saying it enough times, and we got this. We're going to go straight past it, and then just straighten it out. We can do anything. We can do anything. And now, right here, so I think what we can do is, right, we can just, I have to get a little bit past it, and then back it up. Yeah, we got this. No, we don't got this. The back is screwed up, isn't it? The back needs to come this way a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to play around with it, then we'll connect. Yeah, so I think we're lined up pretty well now, because I'm looking at the very last articulation. So this has 3 pivots on it. And I think that third pivot is now lined up exactly where we want it to go. We go straight back. We got this. See, it won't go back straight. All right, I'm going to try again by coming around. Be back in a sec. All right, we're going to make pass number 2 at it here. The key is, how can we get the very back piece in? Yeah, so it's a little bit crooked there. I can't get that back thing to turn correctly. I'll play around with it for another couple minutes, see if we get something. Then I'm going to give up. So I've tried probably about 15 minutes, and I can't get that third pivot to do anything except go straight sideways. So I am going to give up now, unfortunately. We'll keep trying at some point here. Skip the parking. All right. Enter. No parking bonus for us today. I could not do anything, but we gave it a try. Anyway, let's see how we did with money and stuff like that. We get 5,000, some bonuses, 6,600. Inching our way up to level 20. Let's continue on, see how much money we've got here, which is, what do we got now? 19,664. All right, because we paid our loan. So I'm going to go see what we can get for upgrades, and I'll be right back. All right, so one thing we can do with our money here is we have 19,000. We can spend 5,000 upgrade Jenna K's transmission to the best one that we, oh, nope, wait, hold on. We're going to spend 10,000 upgrade Jana K's transmission to an Allison 4500 RDSR, which will give her lots bigger and better numbers. Cost us 10,000. Normal cargo would be better. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so boom. So we have spent 10,000. We've upgraded her transmission now too. Next, I'd like to get her a sleeper cab, and then we're going to start to work on the International and the Peterbilt. We'll leave the 9,000 that we've got right now there, unless there's something easy and quick we can do with the Peterbilt. Let's check that. I'll be right back. Okay, whoops, I did a thing, but I wanted to do this thing anyway. What I did was I gave our new driver, Eva S., our Mac Anthem, and then I took her cheap new Peterbilt, and we're going to upgrade the Peterbilt. So I wanted a new truck anyway. We're going to have to go get diesel back too, because I left diesel in the other in the Mac, so I have to figure that out. But that'll give Eva a really nice 505 horsepower truck. It'll give us a 370 horsepower truck, which is not going to be able to pull very much with power. But we're going to upgrade this truck, and that's going to be our next mission. So now we have a new task, a new purpose in life. Anyway, that brings us to the end of today's episode. We'll be back really soon because I'm kind of excited. I've always wanted to drive one of these Peterbilts, big square fronts. I think it looks really cool. Got to get a paint job for it. So the next goal is going to be kind of upgrading this. I think that'll be kind of fun. We'll see you in the next episode. I think I might come back and do one of these again real soon, but probably jump over to Euro Truck Simulator as well. So thanks anyway for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please consider subscribing. We'll see you again shortly as we play Let's Upgrade Our Peterbilt. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.